is your host Alfredo Leon.
Thank you, Ella. Before I begin, I want to shout out my good friend Elizabeth, who I went to high school with, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And on Saturday night, Truex Jr. also, he got his first career short track win at the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond Raceway. It was his first Monster Energy Cup Series short track victory in his 81st try, and also got his first win at Joe Gibbs Racing after Furniture Row Racing shut down. Truex also got JGR its third straight victory in NASCAR's top series. They had 6 in 9 races this season. Joey Logano finished 1.178 seconds behind the race winner as Gibbs and Team Penske maintained their hold on the top series. Penske drivers Logano and Brad Keselowski got the W's whenever Gibbs didn't win, which was 3 races. Here's Truex speaking on what it's like to win at Richmond and more, courtesy of Fox Sports.
You know, really excited to win here at Richmond. I've always really enjoyed this track. Don't get run over here, the car's trying to roll, but I've always loved coming here. And, you know, the short track win, everybody kept asking me when it was going to happen. And, you know, tonight we didn't have the best car, but we've lost here with the best car a bunch of times. So we just fought, we battled. Thanks to auto owners, a lot of auto owners people here. And, you know, Toyota Owners 400 to win here in the Toyota was huge. So got my buddy up there. I just won him 10 grand. And we're just really excited. You know, everybody at JGR is doing a great job, and with Toyota, and just a blessing to drive these race cars and have an awesome team. So we've been chipping away at it, and hopefully we can get better from here on out.
He was also asked on how concerned he was in the closing laps with the 22 getting by Bowyer, and he was in Truex's mirror. That's also with Logano and Truex having a history and more, courtesy of Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I was struggling the last 40 laps. I just, you know, I had no front turn. I just was real tight that last run. So we just had to hold them off. You know, being out front was important tonight. But, you know, thanks to the pit crew, they kept us out there. You know, they've had a tough week last week, and we beat up on them pretty good all week after Bristol. And they did the fastest stop of the year tonight. So just really proud of everyone, and really happy to get our first win with Gibbs, and definitely, you know, first short track win's pretty awesome too.
Logano got by third place finisher in Bowyer in the closing laps and got a strong run off of turn 2 on the final lap, but Logano couldn't find a way around Truex through the last 2 quarters. To his credit, the defending series champion kept it clean as he opted not to move Truex as he did in the final lap of last year's playoff race at Martinsville. Here's what Logano said about not getting to the bumper and more, also courtesy of Fox.
Yeah, we were close, just not close enough. Ran out of time there. I figured something out there towards the end. About 10 laps to go to make up some speed. Probably something that wouldn't last in the long run, but something to make up some speed. And got a decent run off of 2 on the last lap. I was like, man, I can figure out where I need to be here. And I thought I could maybe get to the outside and roll momentum. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't roll the bottom and get enough drive off of 4 either way. So my only move was to go up, and started getting there, and then it slid up, and I got tight, and I couldn't turn underneath them. But fun race. Just gosh, it's 3 weeks in a row. I feel like we had a car that could win the race, and we haven't won. So that's a little frustrating. But when you're frustrated with second, that's a good sign about where your team's at. So a couple little things kept us from winning, but you know, overall, I felt like we had a great car. Just a little bit of execution things we got to clean up still.
2 seconds behind Truex with 40 laps left, Bowyer quickly closed the deficit and made a move on the inside of Truex's number 19 Toyota with 17 laps to go. But Truex was able to protect the outside and kept enough momentum to keep Bowyer behind him. With less than 10 laps left, Bowyer brushed the wall and surrendered second place when Logano got to his outside of turn 4. Here's what Bowyer had to say about his performance in Bowyer. It was also his 4th straight top 10, and the interview is also courtesy of Fox.
At the end of the day, we drove up to him, and it just, you get terrible tight behind people. We was already fighting a front end. I don't know, we've had trouble with this thing all weekend long and made some good adjustments, kind of woke it up with the rear end, but the front end still doesn't turn, you know what I mean? So everybody struggles. You know, that's what's fun about this place. It is a challenging racetrack, and I just got to him, I couldn't keep the nose, with air on it, and it got really tight. And as I kept getting, running in his wake, he kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and all of a sudden Joey run us down, and next thing you know, he's on the outside of you, and the rest is history. If you couldn't get somebody got there outside, you were done. Joey got me, and I knew if I raced him door to door, Kevin was going to get us too. You know what I mean? I don't know whether I could have done any different. Those cars take off with a lot more speed than we've had all year long. We seem to run them down on a long run, but we got work to do to find a short run speed. But all in all, it was a good day for us. Just, man, damn it, you hate to get that close. But our Fords were fast again. Haas Automation, this car, I always said this car is good looking, and I want to get in victory lane. I thought this was our night, but I have to wait for next time.
Pole winner Kevin Harvick finished ran fourth, followed by Denny Hamlin and Austin Dillon. Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, and Paul Menard completed the top 10. Busch posted his 9th straight top 10 to start the year. Busch led 101 laps, which was second to Truex's 186, by a speeding penalty on the caution on lap 131, after Kyle Larson's hard crash in turn 1 sent Busch back to 26. He was unable to work his way back to the front as he finished 8th. Other notables include Jimmy Johnson, who finished 12th in the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports. On a side note, he also ran the Boston Marathon on Monday and finished with a time of 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 7 seconds. The next Cup Series race will be the Geico 500 on Sunday, April 28th at the Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama, with coverage beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. And there you go. But also a nice win by Truex. He finally got a win on the short track. People were wondering when is he going to get one. I mean, he's come close before, especially having what happened last year with reference before with him and Logano at Martinsville, with the contact with Logano, since he really wanted to win and go to the championship 4, and he did. And Truex wound up going anyway. As a result, Logano won the championship. But no contact here. Probably he realizes that it's not as big of a stake as it is in the playoffs. So all Truex get the win. And Logano already has a win this year. So it was nice for Truex to finally get a win with his new team. Especially like he said before in the interview that he was struggling. This year, like he had a great year. I mean, he had a lot of bad luck. But still nice for him to finally get a win with his new team. And Joe Gibbs Racing, and they've been doing really well this year. I mean, a lot of wins for them. I mean, it's been them and Team Penske dominated all year. Other organizations haven't been able to get a win, but Stewart-Haas is close, though, especially Boyer finishing second a couple times, finishing in the top 5, and Harvick being close as well. I mean, they're going to break through at some point, especially if they keep running like that. I expect them to get a win before the year's out, but the way they've been running, especially Boyer, he could definitely get a win soon, and that would be interesting to see that. But good for Truex, though, especially he hadn't won on the short track. He finally got rid of that goose egg. And now all he has to do is get a win on a super speedway, like a Daytona or Talladega. He's not yet one of those, but if he keeps running well, he should be able to get a win on one of those eventually, and also not a lot of bad luck as well. But the interesting, nice win for him finally to do it on a track like Richmond. Richmond it's a great track too, a tough track, but it was nice for him to get a win there, put himself in the playoffs now, and he's locked in. So now he can take chances to try to win at more tracks and try to get more bonus points going into the playoffs as well. So that should be something else to see as well. So he can take some more chances now, and he's good to go. And let's see if he can pull it off at Talladega with the tough track over there, especially, with the big one and everything like that. And it'll be something. See if he can pull it off, or any other guy can pull it off. I mean, there's been upsets there before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there for sure. So nice win for Truex, like I said, and for him to finally go to victory lane. Close call too. I was watching the end of it and seeing how close Logano was getting towards him, especially a lot of lap traffic and everything like that. It was nice to see him hold off Logano, and nice for Logano. Credit to him, like I said, not to move him out of the way and go for the win, even though he would have liked to win, but he tried to race him clean. But Truex, it was close. Seeing him gradually build a gap, and then Logano get closer somewhat, and he found a way to pull away a little bit, and it was nice to him getting that win at a short track, and he finally got it with his new team as well, especially since he had yet one with them, and it was nice that he finally did it. So good for him to get the win, and congratulations to him and Cole Purr and everybody on the team, the 19 car, and everybody, all sponsors, everything. So, congratulations to him on there and winning. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you are brand new. Subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.